Coach, what is your immediate reaction to the outcome and the way you guys played there in the second half?
We've been a great second half team all year. We've done the same thing in just about every game. We really get better as the game goes on, and that's a testament of just how we do things. But so hats off to Salina. They played us real tough in the first half. They kept the game interesting. It took us 4 quarters to really get a handle on the game, and I wish them well.
Darius, what did you think changed for you guys just in that fourth quarter when we got rolling?
I mean, I just think, like Coach said, we always been a second half team all season. You know what I mean? So we went in at halftime and we knew that we were going to come out and play Firebird football the second half. So, Coach was calling the plays. Coach, all his defensive guys made some plays, man, and we just started to roll.
Damon, just with the way some of these recent games went for you, I mean, there was a lot of kind of funky things happening in the first half with the kickoffs. Any nerves just about feeling snake bit with the way some of that was going in the first half, third quarter?
We made some mistakes. A couple of kickoff returns for touchdowns. That's just not like us. Our kickoff team has been the best in the league this year. Obviously, turning the ball over on a bar ball. That's just those things hurt. A couple times again, getting great pressure on their quarterback and him just throwing the ball up in the air and them coming down with it. They just made some plays, and so that's what you're going to get in playoff football. I mean, people are you're playing all good football teams at that point, so we expected them to make some plays, but we do got some things to clean up, obviously, to get ready for next Friday.
For you guys, debuting this type of atmosphere, this type of game for this team, just what were your thoughts on kind of today?
Just adding on to what we already had going on, just making a play that's there to be made when my number's called.
I mean, obviously you moved in and trying to get caught up with stuff since you got here. The special teams play at the end. Can you just walk us through a little bit kind of what you were looking for on the outside?
Oh yeah, they were trying to get the ball back. They kicked it pretty good. It was a pretty hot kick. Lovely hang time on it. I was just able to track it and get it.
Isiah, why was this the right time for you to make the transition to come to Albany?
Well, honestly, we folded, so I was looking to get on the team ASAP, and I was grateful that Coach wanted me along on the ride, so just ready to keep it going.
Damon, could you maybe speak to kind of his ability to get up to speed, or you could have him in on a late game special teams play like that?
Hey, this kid's a great player. I knew it when we played them in West Texas. It was an easy one. I had a pick of about 3 really good receivers of who we were going to bring in, and it was just no question in my mind he was the right pick. He's just a great kid. He's come in, he keeps a smile on his face. I tell people all the time, I chuckle every time I pass him because he's just too damn big to be a receiver. And but no, he's just a great guy. He can run the ball, he can catch the ball, he can play special teams, he can do it all, and hopefully I can keep him around here for a couple more years.
Offensively, Coach, you guys shared the wealth a little bit more today. Darius coming down with 2 touchdowns today, and then Medlock rushing for a couple, and Markel making some plays as well. I mean, has this offense finally hit its stride at this point in the season?
I wouldn't say stride. Darius has always been our leader here, but he's such a professional. He doesn't care about stats, he cares about wins, and so sometimes he's a decoy and the other guys are going to make the plays, and so we literally have 5 receivers that can start for anybody and put up big stats, and that's one thing I've said all along. All of our people on this team are unselfish. They want to come here to win a championship, not necessarily to get the best stats, but in playing for a winning team, hopefully some of these guys will move up to a higher level, and we'll just keep pushing and try to win a championship next week.
We got the best receiving core in the whole league. I'm gonna put it on paper and say that. I'm gonna put it on paper and say that, man.
Damon, obviously there was a lot of people who had major contributions, but Marcus defensively, can you just kind of speak to what you saw with him with obviously the 3 picks?
I mean, he's made huge plays all year. He's a veteran. He's been around a long time. He's smart. He's tough. He's gritty. And he makes plays when you need him. And so he made 2 huge plays tonight that really turned the game around. And so I wouldn't expect anything less from Marcus. He's a great player.
And then the play where Trayvon gets the touchdown, was that his only offensive play of the night? Was that like a special design for him from the week, or?
Correct. We're always going to throw in some wrinkles. If you remember back in 22, he was our most dynamic running back. So he's always got a bit of a game plan put together for him for our offense. And so we definitely saw some things that we could exploit on the backside. They had a receiver in at Jack, and we knew we could run at him and didn't think he'd be able to make the tackle. And what a heck of a run that was. It was just the perfect call play at the right time, and Trayvon did the rest.
Question for everybody. Coach, starting with you. What does it mean to have clinched your ticket to the Arena Bowl in your first season as head coach?
It means everything. We're used to winning around here. Like I said, I've been an integral part of what we've done here for the last 4 years. So titles don't mean anything to me. It's all about preparation. It's about teaching these guys, putting them in the right position, recruiting the right guys. We've done that. But the thing is, we expect to win around here. I mean, and that's why we get everybody Super Bowl effort every week. That's why we've had such a tough schedule, tough season. Everybody gives us their best effort. And so Salina did that again tonight. They gave us their best effort and put together a great game plan against us. But ultimately, we believe that there's nothing less but a championship's got to be won here in Albany.
Yeah, just to piggyback off Coach, man, it's a great feeling because since we've been here, we won 2 championships together. With the mishap of last year, we all don't speak on that. So going back to the dance this year, it just feels great after everything we've been through. So, I think we set out to make this about the ownership. They take care of us, man. We wouldn't be here without them guys, front office and this community that embraced us after everything that happened last year. So it really is a great feeling to do that for them. At the end of the day, we're gonna say that's for them.
Isiah.
Yeah, I think it just started with our preparation from the beginning of the week. Like Coach said, I could just feel it as soon as I came in. This was my first week of practice, and everybody was locked in, man. Every phase of the game, and that was just how that gave us confidence for this weekend. So